What is up, my tubers? We're back for some more drafting here on the streets of draftmancer.com. Thanks for watching. Hit that like and subscribe, and don't forget to check out cardkingdom.com/numot for all of your Magic card needs. That's Magic Baby stickers are now in the Card Kingdom store. Not for sale, but if you order from cardkingdom.com/numot, all you have to do is say "That's Magic Baby" in the little notes, or just ask for a Numot sticker, and they will send you one with that. Anyways, Team Vintage Cube, I am teamed up with Paul and Theo versus Sam, Sandy Dog, and Tuxedo Rose. Opened a pick one, pack one that's not very good. I think we're just supposed to take Twin. Rafine's Tower is okay, of course. Him is good. Really? I think you just go with the combo piece here if there's nothing good in the pack, and I think that's what we're going to do. We're just going to take the Twin. Not what I want to do, but good enough for sure. Okay, wow. Very strong second choice, though. We have 3 cards that are top tier quality. Volcanic Island, of course. Zealous Conscripts to follow up the Splinter Twin, and then a Mind Twist. Unfortunately, I think you have to take the Mind Twist here. It's just a little bit too powerful. You don't want to pass that to somebody third pick, certainly. Even though we're losing out on a couple of good ones, the twist is just a little bit too good. So it's early enough in the draft that we take it for ourselves, but you could also consider it a hate draft of sorts, right? Because we took the Twin and we're passing a Conscripts. But I do think the biggest loss is probably Volcanic. Like, the Conscripts can wheel. Volcanic is probably not going to. Oh, there's a Lorien Revealed if we wanted to have a nice little Land Cycler. There's an Expressive Iteration here, always good. Verdant Catacombs is great. Rabble Master, if we wanted to take another good red card, of course, could be fine. I do like how these Land Cyclers are making waves in basically all formats. The fact that they're 1 mana to do and they can grab any island, right? A lot of Land Cyclers are basic Land Cyclers. But anyways, what are we taking here? I don't know. The safe pick is probably just the Catacombs and keep our options open. I do want to sort of take the Breach and maybe do Storm, but let's go with the fetch land here. Into a lot of good green cards in the pack. Llanowar Elves, Sylvan Library, Questing Beast. Taiga is fetchable with Verdant, which is not terrible, right? If we do somehow end up in red-black, then not only would this be a black land, but it would also be a red land with the Taiga. Sure, I'm okay just taking that for now and seeing what happens. There's a Dothi Voidwalker here. There's a Kolagon's Command here. Black Cleave Cliffs. We could do some red-black nonsense. We wouldn't necessarily need to take or play the Twin. I guess we could just take a black card here, like Dothi Voidwalker, just straight up. Is very good. Dothi Voidwalker with the discard effects is kind of nuts, you know? Den of the Bugbear is cool. There's a Brazen Borrower here. There are no black cards. There is a black land, and this is a tri-land that Catacomb can obviously grab. Oh, I don't know how necessary that is. I mean, what's the best card here? Maybe just Brazen? I feel like the Brazen is the best card in the pack. Weak pack overall, I think. Alright, here's the wheel. Bunch of good green. There's a Rafine's Tower, which is another card that we can fetch with Catacombs. Yeah, let's do that. Let's just take the Tower. Interesting start. Would I call it good? Nah, not really. We didn't open Power or Power Adjacent. We'll see if that Conscripts comes back around anytime soon. Would be in the next few picks, I believe, right? It wasn't that pack. What did I first pick? Oh, no, maybe it was in that. No, it would be pick 8, right? Pick 1 was the Splinter Twin. Pick 2 was the Mind Twist. So it would have been this pack, but there is a Bayou here for more fixing. Green black land? Witherbloom Command is okay. I mean, I don't mind just taking the Bayou for more fixing. Lorien Revealed also wheeled kind of nuts. Expressive Iteration also came back. So Lorien Revealed can currently grab Rafine's Tower. That seems a little bit medium. Maybe it's just better to take the Expressive Iteration here. And lean towards blue-red splashing black. Iteration feels like a much stronger card to me generally, yeah. Some more good green stuff. Okay, I mean, I'll start taking the green. If we're gonna wheel all these elves and whatnot, maybe that's the place to be instead. Skydiver is always good. There's a Blooming Marsh here for more green-black fixing, which we don't need. Yeah, Skydiver's a little bit too strong, I think. There's the Jund land on the wheel. I mean, we have Bayou, Taiga, and Proving Ground now. Kind of funny. Wall of Roots versus Makeshift Mannequin. I'll take the Mannequin. Take the Witherbloom Command over Xenagos, and even Primus is alright. Okay. Open to Time Walk. We're going to have to take that. Passing a Vamp Tutor. Balance. Scalding Tarn. Snappies. This is definitely some soup I am drafting. Yeah, I mean, there's no real choice here. We're taking the Time Walk. Raphelos, Force of Will. Fairy. Let's see. Jund land, Esper land, and 2 more Jund lands. I want to take the Force over Raphelos. The thing about Raphelos is that wants to be a heavy, heavy green deck, and we're really not there right now. Yeah, I'm going to take the Force of Will here. I think it's just a little bit too strong. Plus, I honestly expect Raphelos to wheel because of how open green is. Looks like the Twin Plan's probably going to go to the board for now. I would expect the Iteration to go there as well. So Rafine's is going to give us a blue-black land. Ziator's is going to give us a green-black land. Then there's Pestermite. Gosh, am I just better taking the Pestermite here and going in on that plan? And splashing Twist? This feels so awkward. But since I'm so all over the place, it also feels like it might be the right play. Like, look what happens if I move the Iteration, the Twin back in, cut the random Mannequin, cut the Dothy, the Command, the Elf, and the Primus, right? Now that actually looks like a real deck. Okay, well. It is what it is. Let's take the Talisman of Dominance here, I think. There's also an Archon of Cruelty, which is just like one of the best reanimate targets. There's no world where I'm still running reanimate, is there? Man, the Talisman feels so good here because it ramps and it fixes for Mind Twist. But the Archon is such high upside that I do think you're supposed to still take it. Weird. Yeah, there's just Seaver Exarch now too. Ah! Well, I'm going to certainly regret passing that that Signet, but, or not Signet, that Talisman, but what can you do? Let's see. Shieldbreaker is okay. Otawara is decent. Mutt is fine. I mean, what's my... I have a lot of Jund fixing. I have all this green fixing, but I don't have anything in green worth splashing for. I don't think we need to take Krasis here. Kind of feel like just taking the Mutt. Help smooth our draws out, and it actually goes well into reanimate if we somehow get there. What is this Vampiric Tutor doing wheeling? Negate. Spirit Guide's not bad. I don't know what's going on anymore. I'm super confused about this draft. Why do I want to take Fertile Ground now? Sheesh. I mean, Legion Warboss is a way to pressure a little bit, but is it that good? Okay. Savannah is a white source for Verdant. That's irrelevant. Let's take the Cruise. Talisman of Dominance wheeled. Leovold wheeled. Okay. Imperial Recruiter came back, which can find our Exarch or Pestermite. Also grabs Skydiver, Warboss, or Mutt. Let's take Otawara now. Simeon Spirit Guide is actually okay. A weird draft, dude. Okay. Well, Deceiver, Exarch, Pestermite, Splinter Twin. That's a start. And another insane pack, but no power here for pack 3. So I'm going to note the cards that are insane here. This card has initiative, and it's a 4-mana 5/3 Trampler with upside, so it's very good, if you can read that. We then have Fable of the Mirror Breaker. Right? Sholdred, the Apocalypse, insane. We then have Lightning Bolt, Animate Dead, Grave Titan, Chandra. Like, this is absolutely bonkers. I'm going to take Fable. I'm going to pass the Sholdred, I guess. Mana Leak. Upheaval. And then this pack's really bad otherwise. This is not an Upheaval deck, so we just take a leak. Okay, some good fixing here. Gotta take the Blood Crypt, I think. So Taiga is a red source for Verdant, but Bayou looks like it's a cut currently. Rafine's Tower for black. Blue is like okay. Proving Grounds for black-red is okay. Take Ponder here over Talisman of Indulgence. The Talismans have been wheeling, so again, I expect that one to come back around. There's a Probe here too, which I would love. Watery Grave, Pentad Prism, Counterspell. We might be able to wheel one of the fixers, right? Although I want to note that we do have Vamp Tutor for Temporal Mastery, which is cute. Cryptic, Rogrin, Shatterskull, Nahiri would even be okay. Now let's take some more control. We're getting a lot of nice control elements now. Mana Leak, Counterspell, Cryptic. This is good. This is actually extremely good. Warboss maybe looks out of place here, but otherwise this is a very solid solid deck. The thing I'm missing the most is, I guess, card draw, but we actually have a decent bit. Well, more card selection, I should say. We have Cruise, we have Fable, the Imperial Recruiter can find one of the combo pieces. We have Expressive, we have Mutt, we have Vamp Ponder. Okay, this was the insane pack. It looks like just Chandra's coming back around. Troll's also not bad. Troll Grab is Proving Ground, Tower, and Blood Crypt. But Chandra gives us some extra oomph. Rona now, maybe? Not going to take any of those black cards. Bitter Blossom's the only castable one since it's a single pip, but definitely not what this deck wants. How good is Brainstorm? Oh, wait, Imperial Seal too for a tutor. Stomping Ground would be another red source for Verdant, but we don't need that. Yeah, let's take the Seal. Question is, will I get that Temporal Mastery to go along with my double tutors? There it is. Oh, but Watery Grave, Pentad Prism, and Duress are all nuts. Is Watery Grave the right pick? Do I need much more black fixing? I don't really. But I guess it's just too good. Smashing's also decent. Numa is not crazy. Numa will replace a swamp if I was going to run a swamp anyways. And last pick, Brainstorm. Okay. All right, that was a messy draft, but I think we ended up with a solid deck. A lot of good counters. We don't have hand disruption, but we have counter magic. So I guess the issue a lot of the time is just going to be, can we draw our Splinter Twin? But man, if I picked up like one good random reanimate effect that's not makeshift mannequin, just like reanimate or something, I'd put the Archon in the deck as well since we have so much card selection. But in any case, let's export this over to Magic Online and we will see you for the deck building. All right, this is where I think I'm going to settle for deck building. 15 lands plus Shatterskull Smashing, so effectively 16 lands. I just have to decide how my mountain and island split is going to work here. So with 4 islands, that's 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 blue sources. That's definitely not enough. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 red sources. That's more than enough. So I guess the question is, are we even going to play the Numa? Because would we want to be running a swamp here? Because I definitely think I need at least one more island for 9 blue sources. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That's 9 blue. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 red. But I can probably go down to 7 red. It's only when I'm going to cast Splinter Twin that I really need the double red, right? One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That seems like too much red. And how much black is this? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 black? That's plenty of black. So yeah, I guess the question is, do we shave one more red source for one more blue source? Think that's okay. I really want to splash the Archon of Cruelty, but doesn't make sense in this particular build, so I think that's how we're going to roll it. And yeah, let's bring it back for round 1 here of this Team 3v3 draft. All right, here we are for round 1 of the Vintage Cube Team 3v3. I will be playing versus Sandy Dog in round 1, and I've won the roll. That's a pretty good looking hand. We got our Splinter Twin already in opening hand. We have a very easily pitchable Brainstorm to force. We have turn 2 Rona for some starting card selection. Just need to find Pester or Deceiver, and we are good to go. God damn it. Turn 1 Wasteland is brutal there. Nothing I can do about that. My deck is really, really sad about Wasteland. Let's go Mutt. I'm going to discard the counterspell, I guess. Alright, that's a blue source, so no complaints. And if we draw a land next turn, I can go Talisman into Rona. Battle Display. I'm okay with the Mutt dying. Much better than my Talisman dying here. Don't think we want to Brainstorm off of the Talisman. We don't need to make that land drop. Reckless Stormseeker. I'm going to let that resolve, because we have Brazen now to just bounce. Ideally, we draw another blue source here. Okay. So we go Rona this turn, pass. Vamp Tutor for Pester or Deceiver. It's going to be Deceiver because it has 4 toughness. Hellrider. I think we probably need to counter that one as it's just a little bit too much pressure. I'm going to take 3. Let's Vamp for Deceiver. Draw Deceiver. And I think we want a main phase loot here, right? I guess we don't need to. No, we don't need to, because we get a ton of looks at a land. As long as there's no, like, Fire Blast or something, we should be okay. I did let them flip their Slasher, though, so maybe that was a problem. But we're hoping they, like, go land Glorybringer. Okay, that's fine. They take the initiative. Island? Do they have, like, an Ancestral? So wait until they target the Chaos Adventurer. Tap it with Deceiver. I will block if they attack. Ancestral or something? Yeah, that makes sense. So if he doesn't have Fire Blast, we're good to go. Assuming I draw a land in the next few draws. Perfect. It's blast or bust. I guess they could have Force of Negation randomly. All right, nice. We pulled off the first win, so let's make sure I screenshot that for my teammates. And let's go to sideboarding for game number 2, where we realize we don't have much of a sideboard. The Archon is great, but I can't realistically get that out, so we'll just resubmit this, and we'll be back for game 2. All right, on to round, or rather game 2 here of this first round. Got a solid looking enough hand. Gonna have to play out this Rafine's Tower into a potential wasteland again, but hey, we drew the Pestermite. That's good. No wasteland's nice. Reckoner Bankbuster the play, sure. Ooh, what can I Imperial Seal for? Any other fast mana? Oh, we could go for Time Walk. If I Imperial Seal Time Walk, then I go land, Simian Spirit Guide. Oh, I would need another land though, wouldn't I? If I had one more land in my hand, we could go for it. I go Seal Time Walk, then next turn go land, Simian Spirit Guide, Pestermite, untap, Time Walk. Yeah, I think we'll just play it safe. Maybe I should go grab Force or something here too, but I guess we'll just hold up Brazen. Like if they go land pass or whatever. No, they're just gonna activate, sure. God damn it. I am getting extremely punished here. Well, lucky us. We hit another land. Library too. Wow, 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 wow. We just go land pass again. If they don't tap out, I'm probably not going to Pestermite end of turn, and instead just go to the next turn and Expressive Iteration, because they don't have pressure on the board right now. They're just going uber card advantage. Okay, that's nice. No harm doing it now once they're tapped out. And we will go for it. Fire Blast or bust again. Nice, and we'll take the first round just like that. Combo, baby, combo. All right, good stuff. All right, here we are for round number 2 of this 3v3 team draft. We are playing versus Phil Hellmuth, who is apparently on a mono white deck here. This is a decent looking hand. What again can we vamp tutor for? We have like a time walk and stuff. Let's just keep this. And I guess I'm gonna shock myself. Turn 1. So that I can brainstorm into vamp tutor. Brainstorm probably pitching the treasure cruise, I would guess. There's the mom. Force of will. Let's see. I think I'm gonna pitch the Mind Twist 2 here. I guess with I guess with Rona, maybe we can keep the treasure cruise, but yeah, let's keep the cruise now. Oh, shoot, I put it the wrong order. Okay, never mind. So let's vamp on upkeep next turn. I lost my only other blue card by playing the Rona. Stoneforge Mystic, okay. And he has the Batter Skull, classic. Yeah, so let's lose the cruise now. And honestly, probably just gonna grab a mountain here, right? Guess it's probably fine to main phase loot. Awkward, but I think pitching the Mind Twist is correct too. Well, I guess he's not full up mono white now, is he? So, I mean, honestly, we just go Recruiter next turn, go grab one of our combo pieces, hope we find a blue source in the meantime. Oko! Okay. Okay, I can dig that. But that's not going to be good enough. It is also not the blue source we were looking for. Imperial Seal. Hmm. You know what? I'm going to pitch the force now. And what we can do is we can go Recruiter for Deceiver or whatever. And then we can Seal for Time Walk. Then next turn, we do the play that I was talking about the other turn. So they probably think they're going to get one more turn here, but we're going to get to go Deceiver, Exarch, plus Time Walk. Assuming they tap out. That's fine. Perfect. So now they need Solitude or it's a bust. And my friends, that looks good. We'll take the first game, easy peasy, just like we drew it up. All right, mono white Oko. This is where Liliana would be a fantastic card, but the double black is too much of a stretch on our mana base. So I think we just have to run it back as is and say, hey, let's keep the good beats going. Let's go to game 2. All right, on to game 2 here versus mono white Oko. Oh man, is this a keepable hand? I feel like it is not. If you'd have known. I like the mana base there, but let's go down to 6. This 6 on the draw is, I think, a keep. We pitch the Treasure Cruise, and one land starts giving us the unlocks. Oh, they're on a mulligan as well, it looks like. Yeah, all we need is a land. Well, now my Rona looks really bad, but still, second land would be great. And sometimes you risk it for the biscuit, and the biscuit doesn't get there. Alright, there's Batterskull. Remember, I can't steal the the Batterskull itself unless I pay an extremely large amount. Because it's the germ that's doing the biz. Let's see, is there any way I can get out of this somehow? Probably not. But all the cards I'm discarding are cards I've already shown them, so it doesn't make a huge difference for now. That is not quite lethal, but close. 3, 8, 9, 10, 11. I go to 3. All right, and we didn't draw a land in a million draw steps, so that's the way it goes sometimes. We also had Smashing and Spirit Guide, which would have worked, but them's the breaks. On to the next game. All right, game 3, second round for us, will be on the play this time after that unfortunate game 1. This hand looks solid. Not amazing, but solid. Are we just going to fire off Time Walk turn 1? Probably not. Or turn 2, I should say. What are we going to vamp for? Maybe I just vamp for Fable of the Mirror Breaker next turn? That seems pretty good. Thalia. How do I kill Thalia? I could force Time Walk. But it seems like that's okay to just let that resolve, because we can go Spirit Guide into Fable next turn. If we want to. Yeah, I think Fable's the grab here. Seems fine. I mean, we spotted them at game 1, but what can you do? Sorry, game 2, but what can you do? And from what we saw, the Thalia actually does hurt them a teeny bit. Probably not as much as me, of course, but certainly a teensy bit. I'm guessing I should probably pitch the Force of Will. To the Fable next turn. Oh, JK, what are they going to do here? Just a naked adversary. I guess they're probably not attacking with Thalia then. Um... Deceiver Exarch, eh? Don't think it's correct to time walk there. We want to time walk probably after the Fable token gets made, or the altar, whatever it's called, gets made. I'll go ahead and try to block if they allow me to. Tapping a land is tempting. Tapping Thalia is also tempting. I think we're going to tap the land here. Sash, that's fine. Okay. I guess we can just go with beatdown plan. Tap the Thalia, attack with all, or rather with both. I assume they're going to trade here with my token. Yep. And then we're going to go for time walk. Oh, no, if they don't, well, that's even better, because then we get an extra attack with the treasure. Yeah, we might as well just go off here. All right, well, I misclicked. I meant to not attack with the reflection, instead activate the reflection again, so that's a little bit awkward. I mean, we're still slightly ahead, but there goes the token now. Yeah, that's awkward. We would be in pretty nasty shape otherwise. Okay, this isn't bad. I can attack with Deceiver, and if they double block, I bounce the Thalia. That's going to grab Stoneforge, is my guess. To go grab Batterskull. So if I don't misclick there, they have to flicker the Fable and reset it for me or something? Ugh. Kind of brutal. Oh, they're just going to Ballista my Pestermite for one? Sure. Good news is this cruise is very, very inexpensive now. That's pretty good. Mind Twist the rest of their hand away. Seems nice. All right, we are very far ahead. think I just play out Naked Skydiver and say go. Doesn't matter. And that's 5 in the air when they have 3 life. But we'll take the match, and now we're 2-0, baby! That's how we do it. GG's. GG's. Alright, here we are for our third and final round of this Team 3v3 draft. We're playing against Tuxedo Rose, who is on Storm of sorts, with like Urza's Saga and some other stuff. We might not even need to play this game, as currently our team is up 4 wins to like 2 losses, but it's first to 5 of 9, so if nothing else, we'll get some extra content out of the deal. So versus them, I think our plan is probably to set up for Vamp Tutor into Mind Twist. Oh, they have the turn 1 Saga. So we also know they have a Black Lotus in their deck. They must have another piece of fast mana here if they're going turn 1 Saga. No, they didn't. Okay. Let's get rid of the cards they know about, and it doesn't matter if I shock myself for Watery since they're storming. Yep, Lotus. Ooh, Lotus Pass! Do I have a way to blow up Lotus? What can I vamp for here? Skydiver. Okay. I can go vamp Skydiver and make them sacrifice it right now. Remember, you do have to pay an X every time with Skydiver. So I always have to pay at least 1. Yep, make them sack it. They might have nothing to do with it. Lightning Bolt, hey, we're okay with that. Oh, Lightning Bolt into Snap Bolt, maybe? Oh, just a Brain Freeze. They have Brain Freeze, they have Underworld Breach. You can get a bit of information here. In fact, if they draw Red Source Breach, I lose. Don't you dare. Okay, thank God. Whew. So let's put the Guide in hand, Chandra on bottom, Mountain for the play. Oh, where'd it go? Okay. Gotta keep on holding Leak here now. Well, they didn't have Breach last turn. How much mana? I'm gonna have 6 mana next turn. Let's double check on our teammates' deck lists on what they can grab with that. Yeah, they have Veil of Summer, so well, they don't have a green source yet. Oh, I guess I will counter this. They know about the leak, and this is like bait, but I think that's fine. We need to draw one of our other counters, ideally. What else can Recruiter go grab for us? Rona or something? Hmm. Oh, they had Veil of Summer in the graveyard. Oh no, I should have let that resolve. I big time messed up. I big time messed up. I'm actually going to exile Spirit Guide here. Oh shoot, I should have just let that resolve. Okay. Maybe we draw Mind Twist and get lucky. That's good. Sure, okay. That's a little bit of a saving grace. We did have a lot of counters to draw, but that was lucky, I'm gonna guess. Stomping Ground pass is good. This is pretty awkward. Memory Jar. I'm gonna let that resolve and Otawara it at end of turn. And then next turn we can go Recruiter plus hold up Force of Will, but the Recruiter doesn't even grab what I need. Like, am I just supposed to grab Rona here? Could go grab Mutt, I guess. I guess I just wait a turn. Deceiver Exarch their stomping ground for now. So that way they have to play land into it if they have it. For the memory jar, that is. Metamorph? Sure, I don't care if they metamorph their Deceiver or their Talisman, that's fine. Oh, man. Some stanky draws here. I'm living on the edge. All they need to do is find their damn breach. So, I might just let Jar resolve. Because if they jar, I have both Counterspell and Cryptic Command that I can draw. In fact, I should be tapping in a way that I can hold up Penta Blue. Yeah, countering that Spellseeker was really bad. Yeah, again, like I said, I'm pretty sure I just let that resolve. If they go for Breach here, we force it. If they go for Jar to try to hit Breach, not only do they have to hit 1 out of 7, but I would have 2 looks at 17 or something thereabouts. Oh, you know what? I should have played Mutt first, I guess? Shoot, I should have played Mutt first. That was bad. Whoopsies. If I draw Splinter Twin here, I deserve it. That's good. That's a good hit. They need to find Breach. I need to find Twin. Okay, and that resolves. I mean, 4 power is a clock, so... Oh, I guess I'll also have the Brazen as well. Right, I can flash an end of turn. Regrowth, Brain Freeze. Interesting. Okay. Does that do it? Am I dead? Oh, I needed to counter the Lotus Petal. I didn't see the storm going off. No! I guess I can force one of them. Oh my god. Wait. It won't let me click on a force. What? Oh, well, 1 sec. Let me restart. Alright, let's see if this works now. They milled the Twin and my Mind Twist. I might not have any more ways to win here. There goes Cryptic. I still have a counter spell? Okay, Brainstorm... Oh, kills me. So does Memory Jar. Wow, well... So, I guess the thing is... Yeah, I don't know. I just needed to counter to the Lotus Petal. That was my mistake. I didn't see how many spells were cast previously, but they just cast Jar and win. I needed to have ripped the counter spell. That'd be funny if they take the Brainstorm and I hit the counter spell, but they should not be doing that if they do. And then just Jar for the win. GG's. Good beats. Ah, mistake, mistake, mistake. Kind of crazy, actually. We just want to pressure, so let's bring in the War Boss. Don't think I should have lost that one. Let's see, I go for Force on the Pedal. I mean, I would still need to rip something, right? Now, given the order it was, I might have actually ripped Mind Twist on the following turn. But if I don't rip something relevant on the following turn, then they just Jar and hit their Breach anyways. So, kind of close. Interesting game. We have a lot of counters. I definitely messed up there a bit. think I'm okay to cut the cruise because our opponent has a Relic of Progenitus too. Let's go to the next game. All right, on to the next game here after that unfortunate punt / misclick. That's a keeper. Do we want to brainstorm then shuffle? It's not bad too. We can probably wait. See, this gets Blood Crypt. And we have a shuffle anyways with Vamp Tutor, so this is fine. Let's grab the Blood Crypt here. Talisman pass. The Saga, do we want to Vamp Tutor end of turn? Could have Vamp for a red source and Chandra. Is that good? That's probably fine. Go for turn 3 Chandra. We didn't see much counter magic from the opponent. I don't think we saw any in their decks from the look of things. Well, well, well. Lost a time walk. That is a little bit unfortunate. If I play out the Otawara, I can also uptick Chandra for mana and then Mind Twist for a 6er or something. Oh, they're playing Wall of Roots instead of activating. Okay. So yeah, let's just go for the eat their whole hand. And we're going to keep the Otawara in ours. Veil of Summer! They had it. All right. Good beats. I think we still need to keep the Otawara in hand. That's not good if they're floating for mana here. Man, if I'd recognized in the Veil game, I don't remember. I mana leaked their Spell Seeker. If I let that resolve the other game, that would have been interesting too. All right, here we go. Grab the Lotus. Jar, maybe? No, big. Hole Breaker! Wait. That's not that bad because I have Otawara to bounce it. Pretty funny. Brain Freeze, probably bouncing Chandra here. Yeah. Milling my Cryptic, Taiga, and an Island. Oh well. That wasn't so bad. All things considered. Their Wall of Roots on 1 now. If they go for the Breach, I gotta go for it because they have lethal with Breach. That's still really bad. That is still an extremely bad one for us. And they didn't play the... Yikes, they didn't play it out. The Saga. Oh, I see. Yeah, I mean, we're just gonna get buried. Maybe I should have countered the Ren, because now the Saga's just gonna kill us. I'm just gonna let them draw those cards. I mean, this is the path I've chosen. Oh, maybe they hit Breach if they're going for this. Alright. So they're gonna have to win with Saga now. Hopefully I rip a combo piece into Twin. Seaver, or rather, Thieving Sprite gone, Thieving Skydiver gone. If they have Regrowth, I'm also dead, I guess. I'm not sure what I could have done differently this game, but game 1 was definitely winnable. It's too bad. So my first teammate, Theo, went 2-1. If I lose here, I'm 2-1. So we only need our teammate, Paul, to win 1 of their matches, but they're currently 0-2, so they need to win it. Man, this would have completely ruined them if we had it turn 3 as well, huh? Alright, now it looks like their plan is just to Saga up. Alright, I'll cast Fable. Better than nothing. Floating mana is probably not a good sign for me. Jar? What else did they have for 5 mana? Lots of things. Time Warp! Alright, that's good. Time Warp, get back Saga, play Saga. I feel like this necessarily shouldn't have been Or shouldn't necessarily have been a bad matchup for us. I have a lot of disruption, but the Timely Veil, the Miss Counter. Hmm. Cool deck, though, for sure. I mean, anytime you have Breach plus Lotus, it's just so sick. All right, Instants and Sorceries now have Retrace. But that doesn't give Breach the Retrace. Oh, right. What's the Retrace do again? You may, by discarding a land in addition. Right. Well, they still need more land. So it really depends on how many more lands they have, I guess. But, I mean, we'll let them do their thing here, since we just need our team weight to win after this anyways, if that's the case. Ah, hitting that Time Walk was also so gross. Time Warp. All right, that'll do her. GG's. So we went 2-1. Theo went 2-1. Let's go see if we can catch our friend. They need to win the third and final round here. And I'm guessing this is already a loss. Turn 1 Duress Brick on what appears to be a mulligan. Opponent has turn 1 Usher, turn 2 Mystic. Ah. That's too bad. 2-1 is a really good record. It's gonna suck here if God Nerd pulls off the reverse sweep 0-3. Yeah, I mean, pretty brutal. Four mana pass. Okay. Sadly, Wanderer does not beat Oko in a field of war. Yeah, so teams are tied 4-4 right now. This is the final deciding match. Grief. So they're going to put out the Batterskull in response. Yeah, I mean, this is unwinnable. Not without having a good combo deck. Yeah, I like the choice to make a 2-2. Like, making a 4-3 doesn't do much versus Oko and the Mother of Runes. Make the German Elk that's equipped with Batterskull. Love it. Turns it into a 7-7. One card in hand for OP, but probably not going to matter. Only two for God Nerd, and the last card is big. Oh, they're just moving the Batterskull. Sure. All right, we will wait for the next game after sideboarding. Oh no, we needed to jump in mid-game as MTGO doesn't let you see how long they're sideboarding for, so I think this is game 2. What happened here? Grief was cast early, sniped the Stoneforge Mystic, exiling from the catacombs. Uh-oh. Maybe he has a kill spell for Mom. Nice. Bowmasters for Mom is really good. Okay. Okay. I mean, still a little bit behind, certainly, but not the world's worst position. I don't mind putting the army in front of the Adanto if you want to make the opponent pay 4. Yeah, that seems fine. Take 3, you go to 11. Okay. It's a lot of 1 toughness creatures. It's too bad they're not playing something like a time spot or a time twister or whatever to make the opponent draw a million cards as well. Behind, but not out of it. Reanimate Grief. Okay, interesting. Take a peek-see at their hand. Luris. Avacyn, Reprieve, Oko. Oh, well. Looking pretty bleak, and did not develop out any good blockers, so... Have to imagine the Reprieve is going to lock things up. I guess double block Thalia with Grief and 2/2. Take 6, go to 1? Hmm. Land, pass, hold open, Reprieve. Alright, I mean, that will probably do her. Too many lethal threats. GG's. So I went 2-1, Theo went 2-1. Unfortunately, God Nerd went 0-3, and that is 5 for the opposing team. So that is going to be the end of that. I thought my deck was super good, though. We had a lovely, lovely little Grixis twin deck with a bunch of counters and Mind Twist. I want to know what would happen in that third round I played. We got crushed in one of the games, but oops. That game 1, I definitely made some mistakes that could have cost us as well. So every match is important. GG's, good beats. Thanks for watching. We'll see you back tomorrow for some more. Bye-bye.